good morning across the domain.
Good morning and welcome to Lotus.
Like you all in that thing and stuff this morning. What you say? Get drunk already and stuff. Lotus, linking others to unify shrine.
Today on the Lotus Show, we have the pleasure of getting to know the National Community Health Initiative Department. But before we start getting into the show, I think we should let everybody know who we are.
Okay, well, I can do that then. So I am Jerome, aka Lollipop, Alpha Root Temple number 145 out of the Oasis of Columbus, Desert of Georgia. Georgia strong, baby. Georgia strong.
And I am Dr. Courtney Gurley out of Ossippi Court number 186, Oasis of Valdosta, Desert of Georgia. Georgia strong.
Yeah. And today's webinar podcast is being sponsored by none other than the NCHI webinar that they're having tomorrow evening. And so since they're on the show, I'm going to let them go more in depth into this here a little later on. Okay, gotcha.
Yes, we're going to talk about it. So listen, if you have anything that you would like for us to spotlight or anything, let us spotlight you. Okay, Tech, I see y'all. If y'all have anything y'all want to spotlight, please send your information to. Now y'all messing up because it's PR at AEA. Internet. I spoke too soon, Jerome.
Yeah, they're trying to get ahead of the game and stuff. That's okay though. That's okay because we still want you to come back and say like, comment, subscribe, and share this podcast today. All right. So don't just spread it among your little temple and your oasis and stuff. Spread it outside and stuff. And so also there was a little challenge and stuff for those people of Georgia. So we need to see how many people of each oasis is going to represent today, because it might have a little surprise next weekend during our gala day. But also, hey, this is an all Georgia show today, baby. What you talking about?
Yeah, I'm just saying, no shade, no tea.
Show for sure.
So listen, I don't know if we got enough people to rep. So what's this we're gonna do? We're gonna tell everybody, reminded, we have the rep session. In that session, let us know where you from, who you with. Let us know so we can spotlight you on the Lotus Show.
Yeah. All right. So with that being said, let's introduce our guest today.
You ready?
Yeah, I think we need to bring him out. Bring him out.
Where's T.I. at? You know what I'm saying? Hey, T.I. Anyway, okay. Anyways, I am married. We are going to start off with no other than the Deputy Director, Dr. Ardra Caldwell, out of Al-Karim Court, number 219. Better than amazing. Oasis of Riverdale, Desert of Georgia. Hey.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm doing awesome. Better than amazing.
I knew it was coming. That's why I already said it.
So we also have someone else out of Al-Karim as well. We have the director for NCHI, none other than Noble Bertram Thomas Jr., Dr. Bertram Thomas Jr. out of Al-Karim. One of them do something, boys.
Do something.
Yeah. Listen, y'all, do not forget to drop the tips and courts. Let us know. Especially, I know Al-Karim gonna be deep. I already know it. They got about 15,000 people in their court and temple combined. So let us know. All right, Jerome, is it on me or is it on you? You want to do the interactive segment first?
Let's get to know them a little bit first and stuff. Give them a little bit more time because I'm pretty sure they need to take their shot this morning. I mean, a shot of coffee, the espresso and stuff this morning. So with that being said, hey, Bert, you don't mind me calling you Bert, or do you?
Good, you good? No, you good.
Call you doctor.
Nah. All the friends and family got me as Bert. I'm good.
So tell us a little bit something about yourself, my man.
All right. I'm Dr. Bertram Thomas Jr. I'm from Oakland, California. Graduate of Morehouse College, HBCU, Atlanta, Georgia, class of 97. Graduate of University of Alabama, Birmingham, School of Public Health. And a recent graduate of University of Georgia, my Doctor of Public Health, Athens. Go Dogs. I represent Al-Karim Temple, number 242, where I served as the 7th illustrious potentate. And my illustrious potentate is Noble Antoine Robinson. We represent Jang-a-lang. The Do Something Temple. We get down. I also currently serve as the Imperial Director of the National Community Health Initiative, where our administrator is none other than the Imperial Potentate Eric R. Myers, our 45th Imperial Potentate. And he represents with us, and I currently live in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. All right. Nice to meet you, Bert. We need you to loosen up a little bit, though. Come on, loosen up now. Loosen up. Hold on. What's that song that them Kappas be strolling to? We need to play that right now. Oh, okay.
Always represent. You know
all
that.
Right.
Georgia strong, baby. Georgia strong.
All day. Okay. Ardra. I already know you. You my sis. So Ardra.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am Ardra T. Caldwell, originally from Cocoa, Florida, born Florida girl, but now by some way I'm a Georgia peach. I am a member of Al-Karim Court, number 219, Those Better Than Amazing Daughters, the 2023 Imperial Court of the Year, where our commandress is daughter Frida Aiden. And I am a graduate from Tuskegee University, BSW. My MPA is from Columbus Southern University. So I am a deputy city clerk for the city of South Fulton, the blackest city in America.
Oh, well, you was gonna tell us that now, the black. Okay, South Fulton.
South Fulton strong. Georgia strong, South Fulton strong.
All right.
So I think we gave them a little time stuff for people to chime in and stuff. So let's check out, see who's done chimed in and stuff. So let's do a rep your set real quick and stuff. Then we'll come back and we'll get deep into the weeds of things and stuff. So here we go. All right. So we got the deputy that came up in here. Salute to director and deputy directors. We are the desert of Georgia. There you go. Deputy Shaq.
All right, we have Noble Anthony T. Childress out of historic Doric 76. Oh, it's Houston, Desert, Texas. Ain't you supposed to be at Gala right now?
Hey, they eating breakfast and stuff. Hey, good morning and greetings from daughter C. Renee Walker Jones, 99th Illustrious Commander, Egyptian Court, number 9, Oasis of Los Angeles, Desert of California.
Yeah, it's fine. It looks kind of confusing because of the O. Hey, this is daughter Mary L. Bell, Oriental God, Medina Court, number 11, Oasis of New York, Desert of New York. Good morning.
New York.
Medina.
All right, so we got DC up in the honorary past Imperial Potentate, the White Coleman past.
Oh, the Kappas are out.
We are.
Lord, that was 2 already. All right. Daughter Tara Combs, past commander of Thieves Court, number 191. Hey,
right. Thieves in the house. What's New York? We got Noah Rashad Austin, aka Juice. Asami. Juice in a quarter. Oasis of mainland, Desert of Japan.
Yeah, they said you would take it too long, so they moved it. So, daughter Tawana Williams, Strawberry, hey, IC, hey, classmate, Alton Power Court, number 68.
Right. Hey, Strawberry. We got Stephanie Harbison. Let's commanders out of Arabic Court, number 21.
Hey, classmate.
Sci-Town.
All right.
And that was.
Come on, Sarah.
All right. So, this is a question is for Ardra. You said that you went to school. You're out of Florida. Mm-hmm. You went to school at Tuskegee.
Yeah.
your AKA, but also your father is what now?
He's a pastor.
So you're a PK and a military brat.
You telling all your business. Go ahead and
All my business. All my
So
business.
tell us a little something about that. One, by you being a pastor's daughter, by you going to Tuskegee out of Florida. What was HBCU? What was that experience like?
Oh, my HBCU experience was the best 4 years of my life. Meeting lifelong friends, having instructors who really want to encourage you to be the best that you can be, and learning my Black history. Because coming from Florida, of course, we didn't get taught the Black history. So once I got to Tuskegee, I learned a lot about my Black history that I didn't know growing up.
Okay.
Okay, all right, PK. That's what's up.
Stop calling her that. All right, Bert, this question is for you.
What's up?
Because I'm petty.
Bring it.
Sorry. How many suits do you own? Because I swear every time I see you, you got a new suit. So do you have 365, one for every day?
Hey, it's all black, but I have several black, basic black. So and I mix it up in the springtime. Throw seersucker here, there. Throw a little bit of khaki in there.
You need
Got to be stylish and fashion forward.
Yes, I think you should have a class on how to dress, because I mean you be to the T. I promise you.
Thank you. I come from good stock.
Don't mess around, let him pop the collar and stuff.
Oh Lord, don't pop the collar. Don't do it. We consider.
All right, so hey, let's get down into the weeds of things and stuff. All right, so this here is to Bert. With you being the director of NCHI, what are your goals as far as NCHI, and what direction do you want to take this department to?
Okay, so we have a clear mission statement, right? So our mission statement is to reduce the key health disparities that impact African Americans and peoples of color. Okay, so additionally with that, we aim to improve the lives of members of the AEA-ONMS family and their family members and the communities in which we have members through health promotion, outreach, and advocacy. So our direction that we're going in, and I think it's key on an imperial level, should also go along with what's happening at the desert level also. So even here in Georgia, we just had our first visit to the Capitol. Our Imperial Deputy of the Desert, Corey D. Shackelford Sr., and our commander, Deputy for the Desert, spearheaded a wonderful visit to the Capitol, Georgia State Capitol, and where we had a chance to speak with our representatives, House of Representatives, and our Senate members. And we really want to move forward with letting our political leaders know about our health concerns. So not just having it be local on our oasis, our desert level, or even on the imperial level. We want to take it more on a political level also. Also, we want to strengthen our partnerships. So for the longest, we have been internal, and everyone knows about American Diabetes Association partnership we have. We're actually expanding that now. So everything we're doing is about expansion, and it's about a longitudinal approach to things. So we're thinking long range. Part of that long range approach is working with Black Health Matters. You see that we're pushing the Black Health Matters summits that are happening quarterly. There was one just in DC, I believe 2 weeks ago. And then the beginning of March, there was one here in Atlanta, and I attended that. And then we go even further long range with American Diabetes Association, where we give $100,000 a year to them. But even now, we're expanding our memorandum of understanding, our MOU with them, to actually expand their outreach with us, because we're demanding more accountability from them. So you'll see them more at your Gala Days, Desert Conference. They're also down to work with all of the temples and the courts on a local level, and they're all even going further with us. So we're expanding our reach with them because we want more accountability and transparency from them for the money we're giving them.
Okay, so That is a lot to take in. So listen, we trying to make differences with the order. I like it. I love it. So Audra,
Yes.
what inspired you to join the NCHI? Well, but I
Mm.
know at first it was the NDI.
India.
Yeah, right. See, I know my stuff. But now it's the NCHI. So what inspired you to join?
What inspired me back when they had the daughters to join along with the Nobles in 2012 was when they brought it about, and it was National Diabetes Association. I am a survivor of diabetes, and my grandmother, who I am very passionate about, who no longer is here. I wanted to get the word and education out about diabetes and let them know that it's not, you can change it. So when they came on with National Diabetes Initiative, I was gang ho because it has came through my generation of having this disease, and I wanted to be the one that helped change it. So that was my passion of reasoning why I wanted to join it.
Okay.
That's what's up. So, and you're right, there's a big disparity with the education of different health initiatives within our communities and stuff. So, Audra, what type of how would you for local courts and temples? What are some things that you would advise them to do in order to connect with the community, with different community health workers in their communities?
Take on learning like classes, like the health centers have classes if you want to learn more about your initiatives. Insurances, I know Kaiser is one that has diabetes classes to get you to learn more about it and help your family members. Try to get involved with the health networks. That way they can bring somebody out. If you don't feel comfortable teaching your, certain groups, they can bring somebody out, they can educate you, give you materials to help educate your whole family and your courts and temples.
Okay. So Bert, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So word on the street is, and when it comes down to the NCHI report, you're only supposed to put it in quarterly. Is that correct? Because I thought it was monthly, but just
That's a fantastic question. So the reports are to be monthly, to be submitted monthly. And I spoke with last week. I was in Berlin, Germany, for the Desert of Western Europe's Gala Day Desert Conference, and I let them also know that it's a monthly report. Okay, so these reports are due. So we're in April right now. So the report for April is due by May 5th.
Okay.
So it's always the 5th day after the month that you're going to submit the report. We have that in place because we want to make sure that you cover everything from the first of the month all the way through the 30th or 31st of the month, the last day of the month. Cover everything you have. You may have something on the 30th, but you already submitted your report. So then you have to submit an amended report.
Mm-hmm.
They're all coming to me. So I'm seeing like two reports from, different oases. But remember, it is a monthly report. And they're submitted directly. Okay. If you have any issues with your reports, okay, and I understand different things happen technically, but you should be submitting every month in the sense that even if you don't have something that you've done for that month, every NCHI representative in the temple and the court should have a 5-minute piece during your temple and your court meetings. So speak with your illustrious potentate and your respective illustrious commanders about being on the agenda for the meeting to actually talk about a health initiative for the month, right? So we send these initiatives out every single month to give you information, just to give you as a guide. I mean, you can cover other things that you want to. I mean, we have cardiovascular disease, cancer, diabetes, Alzheimer's disease, mental health, HIV, AIDS, COVID-19, sickle cell anemia and blood disorders, violence, and domestic violence prevention. I mean, right now we're in National Minority Health Month. So I think this works perfectly that we're having this Lotus Focus for today, and we're having our webinar tomorrow night. But also, this is National Alcohol Awareness and Prevention Month, right? So it's about alcohol awareness. And you saw the email flyer at the IMR department sent out to the domain. It includes our imperial potentate and the Imperial Commanderess on there in the picture, depicting their support of alcohol awareness. And we're not saying don't engage, in alcohol, in your hospitality suites and things like that. We're just saying be aware. And, if you see a noble or a daughter, things getting out of hand, things like that, work with them because, they may need help and you may be their first line of defense, so we're not saying don't, we're just saying,
do it responsibly.
Be aware.
Okay. So Ardra, this question is for you real quick.
Okay.
So where do they submit the forms?
We have a link that is, everything is submitted up until the NCHI's link on Imperial website.
Okay.
If you're not signed up, please get with NCHI to get you signed up, because your deputy should be on there and you should also be on there, because your deputy receives an email also to let her know that your report has been uploaded.
Okay. And that's for the nobles too, right? So they
The nobles too.
Okay.
So Bert, I got a question for you when you was talking about the donations and stuff. Hypothetically speaking, if you have someone that want to donate money that's not part of our organization, and how can they get a tax deduction from them donating money and stuff to our organization? Or is there a way that they can get a tax deduction?
You okay?
No, I'm getting tired already.
All right. So when it comes to donations and finances and things like that, for the AEA-ONMS, definitely go through your respective deputy of the Oasis and deputy for the Oasis on that, and then bring all of those questions through your deputy of the desert and deputy for the desert, and they can provide guidance on that, because we want to make sure that especially our external stakeholders for our organization are able to comfortably donate tax-free, or tax deductible donations to our organization. And that goes for even members also. So if you have those questions, make sure you always follow chain of protocol, when it comes to submitting financials, as well as having events in your respective deserts. Follow the chain of protocol, and that's what dispensations are for.
Okay. You heard that, Jerome. Sorry. Ooh, okay. So, Ardra, this question is for you. We're gonna kind of back off from NCHI and just ask you a personal question. So, I don't even like saying these words. So you're a member of AKA Sorority Incorporated, and you're also you have a lot of hats. How do you manage all of those hats?
Oh, it's time management. It really is time management. Now that I've got a promotion of being the deputy city clerk for City of South Fulton, I really have to engage in time management because of the hats, like you say, with the order, with my local alumni chapter of Tuskegee, because I'm the treasurer, have been there for about 5 years. So and I'm about to be a GG next month. So it takes time management.
I'm just telling you, no more sleep. Just gonna be calling you here, Mama. Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, that's what's up. That's good stuff. Hey, look here. If y'all got questions and stuff, make sure that y'all take and put those questions in the chat pane so we can take and present those questions to our guests and stuff. So then after this question here, we're gonna go to rep your set and stuff. But Bert, tomorrow evening, tell us a little something about what's happening tomorrow evening. How can people check y'all out, support you all?
Okay, so tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern time, we try to time it properly at 8. So I know in Western Europe it's 2 a.m. over there, so you all tuning in, we'd really like to make sure you all get in. We have Hawaii that's 5 hours back. We're trying to get everyone on there. I will be presenting the annual webinar for the National Community Health Initiative. So it's a training webinar, and I present slides, and I'll go through just the reporting mechanism, how to upload the reports, where to click on the national website, in terms of how to reach us at NCHI@AEAONMS.org if you have any issues. Also, if you have any questions, we slowly go through some of those questions and we respond. Please, I know some of you have put your phone numbers in there and things like that. We're trying to make sure that we actually answer through email, so we keep a record of everything. The record keeping of communication is important. We're also going to cover our chief deputy, Larry Jones. He's created like a spreadsheet, to send out to the domain, so you can give us your most accurate and up-to-date email addresses for your NCHI representatives and your coordinators on the desert level, because we have a lot of old emails of people that have transitioned to other roles in their temples and courts, and they're still getting the emails, but it's clogging up our system. And I think it's important because all of us on our Imperial committee, we either work in healthcare. Like myself, I'm an epidemiologist at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and I actually work in diabetes. So, and I have a father that has diabetes. So I think that, being active, in healthcare is important in public health, but all of us have a vested interest, and we're trying to promote health and wellness and send that out to all of our membership on how passionate we are. And we would like you all to also not have to be as passionate as we are, but have a stake in this, in your health, because we all suffer from some type of health disparity in our families. And if you don't, the chances that you will encounter a health disparity or a health issue will happen in your lifetime. The odds are that you will experience something in your lifetime. So understand the webinar tomorrow night is the annual one. It's just going to touch on it. It should be about an hour long. In the past, we've had the question and answer session. We've had the rep your set type thing, rep your temple and your court. We will not be doing that tomorrow night because with about 400 people on the call, it does get a little lively. So we're backed away from that. So I will present. If you have any questions, please jot those down and email them to NCHI@AEAONMS.org. Your IMR department will also be fielding some of these questions and will send questions to us, and we will answer those after the call. Thank you.
Okay. Well, yeah, I plan to be there because my uncle passed from diabetes and he didn't want to listen to his doctor. So I understand.
Yeah.
So let's get into a rep. Okay, Dr. Combs, I see you again. Past the court. I see you, Western Europe.
Thieves.
All right, so okay, daughter Guerreros. I apologize if I messed up your name. Out of Al Correct, break it back. Okay, I apologize.
From the front to the back, Al Correct.
For sure.
All right, Ardra, I'm gonna let you read it, Ardra.
Salute to the Imperial IMR team and your guest. Today's episode is all Georgia. Salute, Deputy of the Desert of Georgia.
Hey,
Deb.
All right, go ahead, Bert.
I read that one. Alcarim Court number 219, daughter Donna Trailer, HPC, and she is the best NCHI rep for the court and the domain. She gives a report.
Now, wait a minute. I think okay. Go ahead,
Bert. Good morning, Dr. Kashawn Russell, Oriental Guide, Oasis of Landover, Desert of Maryland, MD in the house.
Not a Mildred. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go to Mildred Washington Norton, Ahmed Court 134, Oasis of Tallahassee, Desert of Florida. Good morning, those and daughters.
Good morning. All right, Dr. Denise Goggins, Zimbo Court number 130, Oasis of Milwaukee, Desert, Wisconsin. Good morning.
Morning.
Who's that on?
You.
Greetings, all daughter. Cabricia Clemens, Rahman Court, Oasis of Pine Bluff, Desert of Arkansas.
Pine Bluff.
Talk on brown sugar, baby.
Go ahead, Bert.
Good morning. Daughter Toy Young, Saeem Court, 176, Oasis of England, Desert of Western Europe. Represent Saeem. Go Toy.
So, let's see how y'all be going. Guten Morgen. Daughter Diane Wilson, HPIC AS1 Court number 152, Oasis of Frankfurt, Desert of Western Europe.
What's up?
Right.
All right.
Past phone tape, Reginald Lewis. Abdul Temple number 94, Oasis Shreveport, Desert, Louisiana.
Noble Ramon Washington, Abdul Temple, number 94, Oasis of Shreveport, Desert of Louisiana.
Yo, Noop, yo.
Raging Cajun.
Oh, Hey, mama. You take. All right, now take. Good morning, Noble Anthony Terrett. Why y'all get number 262, Desert, California? Y'all not
Moses, yeah.
Names wrong.
Okay, we got Q, doggone Q Woods from South Carolina Gala Day. Daughter Keanu Woods from Ramsey Court number 78, Oasis of Charlotte, Desert of North Carolina, and associate member of.
Oh, Lord, I told you.
We up in here.
I'll do that one. Good morning, Chief Deputy, NCHI.
Oh, yeah,
Honorary Past Imperial Commanders, Rosaline Powell, Mecca number 2, just flying from Vegas on the red eye. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone on the call tomorrow.
Yes.
So she's calling y'all out and stuff. All right, so we got a deputy out of Alabama. Good morning, Deputy Washington, Desert of Alabama.
Yes, what's going on? Welcome.
Hey, Deb.
Deb.
Hey, Deb. And
All
that
right.
was.
So that concludes Rep You Set.
Really though. Hello, everyone. We're back again. I'm trying to get back on track. Hold on. All right. So I'm trying to figure out who I'm going to ask this question. Bert, I'm going to ask you.
Bring it. Let's do it.
So what words of advice would you give to those nobles and daughters that are NCHI reps for their temples and courts?
Okay. So the advice I would give is communicate with your illustrious potentate and your illustrious commanders, right? Let them know that you would like the 5 minutes for your NCHI moment. I know in our Karim Temple, we have that moment, obviously. And in the court has that moment. And I think it's important that we have that. Our Desert of Georgia, our Desert Conference Gala Day is going to be next weekend. We have an amazing race planned on Saturday. And that's really just the brainchild of the Al-Karim Court and Al-Karim Temple working together. We are the host temple and court for Desert of Georgia Conference next weekend. But the main advice is, first you start locally in your temple and court, and then reach out to your health departments, your local health departments, right? Your county health departments. You work with them and coordinate a health fair. They love to interact with the community. And and it's easier to interact with the health departments than it is to go to the hospital to try to get people. Okay. So that's your first line right there. Start off in the court in your temple, then go to your health department. Then from there, after you schedule a health fair and you get that going, shoot us an email, NCHI@eaonms.org. We want to know what you're doing, no matter what oasis, no matter what desert you're in. Shoot us an email and we will connect you with your local American Diabetes Association rep for your area. They will staff a table and work with you. Okay. We have a huge walk that we do every year at Imperial Session. It's going to be on Saturday this year, August 17th, 2024. It's going to be at Dillard University, HBCU in New Orleans. and we're working with the HBCU initiative. As Gabrielle Whitworth is the director of that department. We're working with her department, and we're working in conjunction with her department to give back to Dillard University, as well as expose the members of our temples and our courts to that HBCU, to that beautiful campus they have there. So everything is about starting locally and then expanding outward. So work with your temple and court, then work with your health departments, then shoot us an email, and then we'll connect you globally throughout your area and throughout the domain.
Okay. And y'all ain't got no choice. Y'all need to be there. You already paid for it.
Right.
Right. Let's go to the walk.
Your $15 at work. Your $15 at work. Yes.
Jerome, you got a question?
Well, so Bert just said something about a doggone race for Gala Day and stuff. What are you talking about?
You know what they talking about.
I don't know. What race?
Ardra, go ahead and fill him in.
I promise you it's going to be an exciting race, and we got it ready for you. It's going to be a race that's different. Uh-oh. So be prepared to have an open mind.
Open mind. Wait a minute.
And join in, because it's going to be fun and it's going to be memorable. Okay. Because everything that Al-Karim does is memorable.
Here we go.
So come on now to that race. It's on that morning, Saturday morning. You know when we do the races,
what
but
time
it's going to be a little bit different.
What time?
Early.
Early.
What's early?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Okay, 8 o'clock ain't too bad. I thought you was about to say 6 or 7. I'll be like, yeah, I see y'all after the race. Y'all have a good time. 8 ain't that bad.
It's going to be interesting.
I'm nervous and stuff because that's what they said. Same thing about when I got created and stuff. It's gonna be memorable.
All right. So next question, Ardra.
Yes.
Question for you. So, trying to think of a good question. So last year you were the illustrious commandress of Al-Karim Court number 219. What advice would you give for those upcoming commandresses?
Patience.
Yes, Lord.
Patience. Also open to change. We may go in there with a mindset of something that we think how it should go, but it may not. So be open to change. Be adaptable to change. Because a lot of times we'll get in there and we just tunnel vision. You can't be tunnel vision and be the head of your court. So be open-minded and adaptable to change and a listener.
That's a good doggone question, but I'm still thinking about this doggone that Saturday race though and stuff. But
somebody, did y'all see that comment in the chat? Somebody being jealous because they said that we're turning this into a Georgia Gala Day promotion. But it's okay.
It's Georgia. It's everybody on here today is Team Georgia. So
Georgia strong.
It is what it is.
Right. It's all right. You stay in Texas, okay? Have a good time in Texas,
It's Gala Day in Texas. It's Gala Day in Texas and Dallas. It's Gala Day in Florence, South Carolina.
Yeah.
South Carolina. So this weekend's jamming on the desert levels all across the board. Yeah.
So Bert, same question to you as for people aspiring to be illustrious potentate. What advice would you give nobles?
I think
nobles and daughters.
Nobles and daughters. Well, I would say start when you first join the temple and courts. When you first created, find where you can make your mark. Okay, and when I was created in 2005 in Nabar Temple number 128, I was working at CDC but didn't see the health aspect of it. Right, it's because NDI hadn't started yet. Okay. And that came along later under the brainchild of past Imperial Potentate Oliver Washington, rest in heaven. And just look at where you can make your mark. And a lot of times you're not going to be noticed on the imperial level. I mean, you had some really great minds, that started NDI, great past directors, Dr. Otis Kirksey out of Ahmed Temple. Really took this department to another level. And then now it's NCHI. So we have all of these initiatives, right? But Of those 9 that I mentioned, you can see yourself somewhere there. So I started off in the clown unit, okay? The Sam McClurkin clown unit. I found my niche there and then started making moves and won some awards there on the imperial level. And I started seeing, okay, where can I go? Now, even being a past chief jester there, I started seeing other levels of leadership that I can show. You don't have to be you can't be the potentate or the commandress off top. But as you start making moves, you start getting noticed on the local level and then the desert level and then the imperial level. So we're always looking for new talent and people that can really contribute to the Imperial Council. So just because you're new doesn't mean you can't contribute, because you're a professional in your field. We need that. So on your way to potentate, just understand that you are valued, you're needed, and your skills are important to us on the imperial level and the desert level. So reach out to people. Don't be afraid to communicate. Closed mouth will not get fed. All of us have gotten to our positions by just opening our mouths and saying, this is where I need to be. You don't have to be a past commandus or a past potentate to make a mark in this organization. And you can start from you can start at the outer guard of your temple or outside spy of your court, and you can contribute and you're important. And then you might be an aide de camp to the potentate, your illustrious potentate. And next thing you know, a noble in my temple, past potentate David Parham, he was my marshal. I appointed him to marshal, and he elevated to illustrious potentate the fastest ever in our temple. Mm-hmm. So just humbling yourself and carrying that potentate's bags or that commandress's bags can go a long way.
All right. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to send them now. Send us your questions for the NCHI, because I know y'all got some. And if you don't say them today, guess what? You can say them tomorrow at 8:00. So write them down. But we do have a few reps. Jerome, you want to go ahead and do some reps real quick?
And let's run that last one for the day. Rep your set. All right. Who we got here? Who we got? Big Mo. That's my DJ. Past potentate Mo Karen's Arabic temple number 40, New Haven, Connecticut. Supreme.
Hey, Commanders. How you doing, Frida? Frida Aiden, she's the Commanders of no other than Better Than Amazing, Al-Karim Court number 219.
All right. Wade Hodges, Huda, North Carolina, 147. Stand up.
I sure was gonna ask, where's that? Okay. See now, here we go with the 15,000. Al-Karim Court number 219, Desert, Georgia, Oasis of Riverdale. Hey, Donna.
All right, greetings. From illustrious commander's daughter, Deja Coleman, Palestine Court number 49, Oasis of Mobile, Desert of Alabama.
Who? It's Palestine. Now I know that one.
Okay.
And she's a great NCHI coordinator.
Yeah.
Robert Bowman Williams, Lucian Court number 2224, deputy for the Oasis of Fredericksburg, Desert, Virginia. Hello.
Good morning, daughter Betty Campbell Abrams, past commanders.
Palestine Court number 49, Oasis of Mobile, Desert of Alabama. Good morning, daughter Denise Ramsey.
Go ahead, Ardra, go ahead.
Number 232, Oasis of Phoenix City, Desert of Georgia.
No, she's not. She's where she from.
She got Desert of Georgia, but she from Desert, Alabama.
Hey, she knows where she want to be. And that's where she want to be.
Well, we got Al Sharif. Now we'll take y'all.
Who's that? Wade Chavis.
Go ahead, Bert.
Ardra Temple, number 147, Oasis.
I just said she gonna take over.
Desert of a lot of people. I don't know. Try to.
All right. So that concludes our Rep Your Set and stuff. We gonna take, and that concludes Rep Your Set. So, Audra,
Yeah.
what are your final thoughts for today? Any last comments? Rocks you want to throw at somebody?
Just some reminders. It's time for your NDI walks. Please post your pictures, tag NCHI, and also be mindful that your monetary donation from your courts and temples is coming up. Deadline is in July.
All right. So, same questions for you, Bert. Give us your final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Thank you, everyone from around the domain, for tuning in this morning to support Lotus. I think it's important that you, everything has been about communication. It's been my main message. Communicate with your potentates, communicate with your commandresses, and really push these walks. These walks are required. Okay. Get with temples, get with your courts, have joint walks, engage the community in your walks. You don't have to charge people to walk. You guys, I have other fundraisers to make the amounts that you need to contribute by July 15th every year. The focus is wellness, okay? Health and wellness, physical fitness. Get out and walk. Last week, I was in Berlin and I walked it was 7 o'clock in the morning. The desert of Western Europe had us out there in 35-degree weather. They were prepared. I was not. I had on shorts. It was cold. But we ran the blocks there. We all got together. There was an autism table there for Autism Awareness Month. And I think that creativity is important. So we want everyone to get out and walk, have your walks, engage in the community, let people know about our organization. A lot of people don't know about the Prince Hall Shriners, the Nobles and the Daughters. Okay. So it's important. It's also a PR thing for us. Let's get out and show people in the community that we exist and that we care. And lastly, one of the biggest things that we do every year outside of Imperial Session Walk is Diabetes Sunday. Okay, that's the second Sunday, and I'll be touching on that tomorrow night. But that's the second Sunday in November. And we're asking all temples and courts to visit your local church, get your dispensation in order, because we want everyone to be regaled. We want you to visit the church. We will have literature presented for you that you can use to present to the churches. And the ADA is fully involved with this. Noble Chuck Henderson, the CEO of the American Diabetes Association, he is a Noble of Zakat Temple right there in Dallas. And he is fully engaged and a supporter of the temples and the courts. So start locally, like I said, in your court and temple, then branch out to the local community, then branch out to your desert, and then branch out to the Imperial Council.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed myself today.
Likewise, so did I. Very much so.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by the NCHI training webinar, National Community Health Initiative. They're going to come to you all, as you heard. They're going to give you information. So please don't forget to be there 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night.
And if you're interested in being spotlighted on the Lotus Show, please send your short bio to PR@AEAONMS.org.
That was slow.
Oh, you speed it up. PR@AEAONMS.org. Okay, my bad.
All right. So again, we will see y'all next month. We know that it's Memorial Weekend, but we're still going to be here for Lotus. So we will see you then. If you have any questions, again, for the NCHI, do not forget to send them to NCHI@AEAONMS.org or save them for tomorrow's webinar.
And if you have anything for us, you got an email address already. With that being said, hey, we appreciate you. Until next time, one team.
One Georgia.
Georgia.